Okay, me go live one moment.
No?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Let's go. What's up? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Neo? What up, Sean Miller? Nice little green candle that we're seeing on XRP right now. I really want to see if this holds up. Give me one moment. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I gotta hold this one in. It's gonna be a messy sneeze. Here's the thing. If you guys watched my video a couple days ago, 2 days ago, I told you that XRP has to blast through 246 with volume. We did it, and I really, really, really hope we maintain these levels right now. What up, Dylan Johnson? We're doing great, man. Another day. Girthy candle. Everybody buy more at the same time. Yeah, that would be unreal. Let me know if you guys got any trades up right now. A good entry at this very moment. Wait, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like. I mean, I told you guys when I opened this trade a couple days ago. If you go watch my videos a couple days ago, you will see that I opened it with the 30 leverage, 2,300. I told you guys it was very risky on my end, but it is currently up 200%. I actually, it was just under, it was over $5,500, and I didn't get the alert on my phone. But this is looking promising. We're on the 30-minute chart right now. If we go over to the 1 hour, 1 hour looks promising. What really gives me that 265 feeling is the 4-hour candle. We got to see another candle. But do not go in and jump into a trade right now after it got a decent green candle on the 4-hour. Okay, because it got a pretty hefty, solid pump for an hour and a half. I'm going to come over to the chat in a moment, and I'm going to read the chat right now, so give me one moment. We have the Bitcoin trade open. We also have on 2bid. We have the SUI trade open, and we have that XRP trade open that I've shared with you guys since day one. How's the 4-hour? The 4-hour looks good, but the 4-hour looks good. Let's see how the next 30 minutes plays out, because I'm looking at this 15-minute candle is pretty good in terms of, you know, the bulls buying it up, but there's a lot of sell pressure here as well. So I want to see what happens within the next couple of, I would say, an hour. Let's see what it does. If it kind of hangs around here, let's see. It's hard to tell. You guys all know what happened in the markets a couple weeks ago when XRP came down to $1.25. I would have lost my life if I bet my life on that. Like, that was actually horrendous, and now we all forgot about it. But give me one more. I'm going to go over to the chat because I'm only using one screen right now, so I can't read the chats at the same time. So I'm using my phone to read the chats. ETF effect. No. Is everyone ready to be a part of history? I think we already are. Is this the Bitcoin pump? Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what that is doing. Like, we do have a Bitcoin trade open. You know what? I might even actually open a trade on this live. Okay. Give me one moment. Let me see if we could do a giveaway. Give me one moment. 265. Whoa, 265. Yober, are you being sarcastic about the 265? LOL. If you are, that's totally fine. Join Swift or replace Swift? Where were you when it was pumping? LOL. I'm in a completely different time zone right now. It is actually 11:30 where I am. So it is. I'm in a completely different time zone. Up 5% and on its way back down. Nothing to see here. See, Incognito 777. You know, when you say stuff like that, it's so irrelevant. It just doesn't even make sense. It's like, what's the point of saying that? You know, it's like, cool. You know, if you know it's gonna come back right down, then short it and make money on it if you're so certain, right? Don't tell me about it. Short it. Put your money where your mouth is. PM. It is 11:26 p.m. I scalp using 1,000 leverage. I mean, I don't know what platform you're doing on that. Realistically, whoever talks about the price short term or whatever, it's just like, dude, it's like, stop it. It doesn't make sense. If you're so sure it's going to go down, short the goddamn thing. And if you don't have the balls to short it, then don't talk at all. It's pretty basic. But I opened this trade on Bitunix with you guys. Oh, here we go. Nice little dump here. Let's see. I really hope this holds at these levels above 250. That's what I'm looking for. I want XRP to hold above 250. Thoughts on custodying your crypto with some of these private companies like Jake's? I actually got emails in regards to Jake and that whole, I don't know what you want to call it, that I don't know Jake's side of the story, so I cannot really comment on anything until I have two sides of the story. But I'm also not going to go and do a Law and Order because that's not within my I don't do that. But I just custody it yourself. I don't know why anybody would want to jump the gun and give away something that they accumulated for a very, very long time to somebody else to hoard or somebody else to hodl. Just hodl whatever you guys have on your own. They keep liquidating leveragers traders, which is why it's not, Dusty. It's not. Yes and no. Like, you're not wrong, but it is such a signal that liquidation that we saw a couple of weeks ago, horrendous. Like, I've never witnessed something like that in my life. And well, nobody did in crypto. So they got a lot when that happened. But right now, there's actually, it's 50-50 when it comes to the longs and shorts. We may close at 265 tonight. I mean, it's tonight for me. And I really hope we do close above 265. That would be very bullish because I just want us to blast through realistically right here. If we could just blast through in the short medium term, stay above 257 is what I want to see, 256. But in this crucial very moment, stay above 250. That's it. And then 257 and then blast through 265. And then create little and hang around 280 again and then onwards. Give me one moment. Let me get this. Let me see if we could do a trade. Give me one moment. What up, 2Rare Pokemon? Mate, you have given us the most information in years. Much love, Godfather. Much love. Appreciate that. Yeah, cold wallets. I mean, everything becomes complicated now. Leverage traders are betting on the dump right now. Well, go for it. Go dump. I hope it goes well for you. Whoever puts in trades, I wish the best for you, right? And that goes for me. That goes for anybody. I opened this XRP trade live with you guys on my video, and I told you my reasons behind it. But right now, I'll tell you that I don't see enough selling pressure on XRP. The bulls are here. The bears are nowhere to be seen at this very moment. Okay, at this very moment, the bears are not to be seen. But you guys have heard what Ashish Burla, I'll talk about that hopefully in tomorrow's episode or the day after. But Ashish Burla, remember what I said about these individuals leaving Ripple and then starting their own ventures that will leverage XRP? Wow. I mean, I know some of you guys remember me saying that, but it is truly incredible how well they did it. Okay, so here's the thing. The 15-minute chart, if this comes back, if you guys want to short it, see how the market does, but I don't know. It could be a potential short in the medium term, not a long-term short. But we stayed here for at least an hour, so let's see. Why the volume comes all at once time-wise. Why these are market makers. You do understand this is not retail. This is not retail at all. Like, for example, I was going to talk about this in a video, but realistically speaking, I could get market makers on Salute right now, and I could make Salute at $100 million market capitalization. These are all market makers, okay? These assets are nowhere near being used at any sort of institutional level, and market makers are through different avenues. You have many different market makers that work against each other and work together. And this is just pure market makers right now. Do you think a $50 XRP this year is possible? No. I'm not going to sit here and try to entertain and be like, oh, well, if this happens, that happens. No. I'm just $100 XRP by 2030. But even if, here's the thing, ask yourself this question, right? I've told you guys this with an have an objective. Let's say XRP's at $50 tomorrow. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Like, what's the first thing you're going to do? And many of you guys, I know, are not going to have a legitimate answer. You're going to start stuttering. Well, you're going to say you're going to cash out. And, like, what are you going to do? And also understand that you're going to be selling an asset so early in its infancy stage. Why? Like, why? It just doesn't logically make sense to me. Have any ETFs been approved? No. Yeah, and that's one thing about Jake. And I've talked about it once. Yeah, I've talked about Jake once, but the reason why the XRP community gets so like ragdolled around is because there's individuals out there that come out and say XRP is going to hit $1,000 by the end of this year, or they said last year to an end of this year, or XRP is going to go to $5,000 or $10,000. It's like, why are we doing that? It's like we are hurting our community. It's like, why are we even talking about those levels when people can't even wrap their head around a $30 XRP? But $100 XRP each logically has to happen. So anything above that, let it be. And if you guys, I mean, $100 XRP, even for you guys, I mean, many of you guys that have been following this channel for a very long time, a 30, 20, $60 XRP is fine with you guys, right? Like, remember, it's not about having millions and millions and millions of dollars. It's not going to do anything to you. It's not going to change you. It's going to just relieve you, and that's it. But XRP is holding up here, and I really, really, really hope we see a nice girthy green candle that brings us right above 253. I'll be bullish for that one. So give me 1 second. Keep the chat going. $50 tomorrow. Absolutely not. What a funny guy. New to trading futures question. Why don't you increase your margin to lower your liquidation price? Is that wise? Love you content, by the way. Let me read this again. New to trading futures question. Why don't you increase your margin to lower your... I don't go crazy margin, but if you increase your margin, you don't lower your liquidation. Your liquidation is based off the leverage that you're utilizing. And also, if you guys are leverage trading and if you guys are getting into futures, do not ever touch your stash that you're hoarding XRP. Do not do that. Okay, let's say, for example, you have $500 cash flow and you want to try it out. Get that $500 fiat cash flow and try it out. Or take advantage of the deposit bonuses for 2bit and Bitunix. If you deposit, for example, $1,000, you get a $200 deposit bonus for 2bit. If you deposit $4,000, you get an $800 deposit bonus. So you could be utilizing the $800 USD trial fund, and you could walk away with the profits with that. And if you're not comfortable utilizing the $4,000, withdraw it. after you get the 8,000, right? So maintain the 4,000, keep it there until you get the 800, and then you could, just withdraw the 4,000 if you want. And same goes with Bitunix. The deposit bonuses, the links are in the description down below. Or if you don't want to do any of that, you don't have to. Go check out the derivatives and go down to demo trading. Okay, when you go to demo trading, you have $100,000 in trial fund that you could be going nuts with, but try to practice. Don't do stupid stuff, even though it's trial fund. So realistically speaking, here's the thing. My XRP trade, it is a high trade in terms of it is a 30 leverage. It is a $2,300 margin, and it is valued at $71,000. And currently it is up $4,500. Everybody's risk approach is different. And, I recommend 99% of you that get into trading, let's say not too long ago, and you have profits like this, take 50%, take 70% out, and let the rest ride. And just for this example, I'll take a little bit of profit out so you guys could see it. This is on Bitunix. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to take 10% I'm going to take 2,000 XRP out of this position, right? So, or I'll do 25%. I could close 50%, 75%, or 100%. I have $96 here in fees in terms of, keeping the trade open and utilizing the 30x leverage. I'm going to take 25% is 7,500 XRP. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to open this because I think that we are going to see a decent move for XRP in the near future. Well, this week. So I'm just going to show you for the test. Let's do 2,500 XRP. We're going to close that. We're going to close it. 2,500 XRP, market, close. We're going to walk out with $372. And the net PNL is $372. Boom. So we brought our margin down. We paid off the fee and now we're in profit, but we still have our margin and we're still unrealized gains of $4,100 right now. So let's see how this pans out. But do you guys want, okay, let me check this giveaway. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment. And let me get to, it's Bitunix. I'm so sorry. I say it so fast. Honestly, does that bother you guys? It's Bitunix. Bitunix. Oh, Bitunix. Okay. I'm having such a hard time funding my Bitunix. What do you mean? What's the problem that you're having? Salute. What happened to Jake? What happened to Jake is there's just some court documents that have been out there accusing him, and well, not accusing him, and he admitted himself of wire fraud, like altering wire bank statements and stuff like that. Chris Larson, Evernorth is insanity. It is absolutely insanity what is being done over there. It is truly, truly incredible. Let's go, Kenny Rogers. Nothing happened to Jake. Yeah, nothing happened to Jake. But if you haven't seen what's circulating, you might want to go check it out to see what is happening. But I didn't hear Jake's side of the story, so I can't really say. I'm just going based off of what I saw by the court documents. But these court documents were back from like 2022, I believe. It cut out for your giveaway, bro. What did I miss? No, it didn't cut out. I stopped talking. I gotta see if we can do a giveaway right now. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. I really, really hope this XRP candle that took us all the way to 255 keeps us above 250. Okay, I'm trying to get a giveaway here done. See if we could maybe give away $100 to one of you guys that are watching. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. When face reveal. Face reveal will soon come, but here's the other thing about face reveal. I honestly don't want to do it. Well, I'm going to have to do it because when salutes in the billions, we got to put a face behind it. But it's just with all the AI coming, I just don't feel good with my face out there, and people could do whatever they want with my face, put it in a girl's body, put it in, they can do whatever they want with my face. That's the only thing that I'm hesitant on. I was hesitant before. Well, I was not hesitant, but I've worked in the financial sector, so I didn't want to come out here and do a face reveal and all that stuff. So I kind of want to keep that on the low key as well. But Nathan, I know some people say you're going to be a target and stuff like that, but a lot of people are already kind of walking targets to begin with, right? So yeah, I mean, like, there's so many millionaires and billionaires out there, and they're still alive and kicking. So okay, so here's the thing. We'll do a giveaway. However, we got to figure out how we're going to do this giveaway. Or maybe I come back live tomorrow and we do the giveaway. But how do we do the giveaway? How do you guys want to do the giveaway? Because, so here's the thing. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, you got to have a 2-bit account, okay? And we will deposit into the 2-bit account with your UID number. So if you're not registered with 2-bit, check out the link in the description down below, okay? And I'm trying to think how we could, because I need your UID number, and once I have the UID number, we could send the funds over to you. Let's see. And this is for existing users too. So if you already have a 2-bit account, doesn't mean you have to sign up. You're totally good. It's existing, new, whoever. It's not only going to be one. Do you make anything of Kraken and Coinbase shutting down for maintenance next week? No, Joseph, that has been going on in this ecosystem for a very long time. At the end of the day, as much as crypto is decentralized and should never come down, and it's not it's like decentralized and centralized at the same time. These custodians, like Kraken and Coinbase, they're just like banks. Sometimes your bank apps like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, your banking apps go down for maintenance. It's the same thing. It's nothing significant. As much as I like the yacht idea, never heard of the Titanic. Nathan, Jesus, man, you're killing me here. What do you mean the Titanic? We're in 2025, okay? The same boat that we're going to be using, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Warren Buffett, multi-billionaires were on that boat. Why would they come after us? Like, give me a break. SLT, baby, SLT, so early. The whole XRP Ledger meme ecosystem is just so early. It's insane. Yeah, Andrew, it wouldn't hurt if you make one, but I can't guarantee who's gonna win. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of these $100 giveaways, so you guys could practice. Once governments open ETFs pass, price prediction. Once government opens and ETFs pass, price prediction. Hard to say. I don't want to give any price predictions, but all I can say is October, November, December, the next couple of months is going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be epic. You guys saw how fast the market's dumped, right? You guys saw how fast the market's dumped. Now picture that the market's on the reversal to the other side, okay? It is going to be absolutely insane. It is going to be absolutely insane. Schnarpels, where did they go? All good, I should know anyway. Haha, I read that tag. I'm getting ready to explode. Yeah, I mean, let's see. XRP is coming back to 252. See, it's holding it up here. Let's see. So many of you guys right now are watching this live stream, and if I'm not mistaken, your time zones are anywhere between 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. Am I correct? Oh, um, if you guys got liquidated on Tubit, you can actually get some refunds back. Okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. How do I do this? This is what's going to happen. Give me 1 second. I need to find the link. I am going to put the link on Instagram. I'm going to put the link on Instagram. Copy link. All right, let me see if I could just update it here. Let me see if I could update it here. Give me one moment. I'm using one monitor right now, so I don't know how to pause my screen. Okay, at this very moment, I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. But what's gonna happen here is on my 24 hours crypto Instagram, I'm gonna put a link, and that link is gonna take you to a portal where you show them your liquidation and your transaction ID. It'll ask you for all the stuff on Tubit and submit it. Okay, and they will give you some of it back. Okay, it's called the comeback challenge. Okay, it's on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description down below. Take a look at that, fill it out, and XRP is actually looking like it's going to try to come back up here. I'm very excited right now. I may not sound excited, but it's almost approaching midnight here, so I'm like completely out of here. Oh, let me see these time zones. 4:45 Toronto, 1:46. Yeah, you guys are all during the day. Yeah, 4:45 a.m. Wow. 10:48 p.m. Bitunix crashed and locked me out, then got liquidated me. Pete, you should have some sort of reimbursement under your funds, under your rewards. You should check that out, please. Let's see. Oh, it totally crashed about 40 minutes. We getting past 260 today. Axelar 20 cents is a steal. Listen, Axelar at 20 cents is a steal. I know it may like, I know the feeling like, oh, it's not moving. It's like, should I buy more? What if it doesn't move? What if this moves? Just go with your gut, okay? Digital assets like Axelar, Hedera, XRP, they may seem like laggers, but once they start going, it is going to be tremendous. If you guys recall Axelar, remember when Axelar went from 30 cents to like, I don't know, 65 cents in a matter of 15 minutes? That was absolutely insane. Bitunix, you would have referrals for that. I mean, under rewards. Go under your rewards. They should have been all manually done. Took 900 out of my computer fund to buy the dip. Nice. I don't understand that part. Took 100 out of my computer fund. Like, are you trying to buy a computer? How do you feel about Axelar having unlimited supply? Axelar? I'm not staking Axelar right now. Axelar does not have infinite supply, does it? I don't think that's... I have to confirm that. I have to confirm that. I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I just need to confirm that. You know how you said no one with a large sum of funds to invest would just drop into XRP? I know someone. They have deep conviction. Yeah, that's different. It's very rare to find that someone, right? Like if an individual is coming right now with 100K or even 50K, you know, it's going to be hard for somebody without conviction to put that all into one, let alone try to figure out what to buy. ETH, like if you're going based off of what it says on CoinMarketCap, it says that infinity sign. I need to still confirm that. The Jake news has been... I got the Jake news sent to me like 3 weeks ago. So I never heard about this until I got all the evidence sent to my email. And then I saw other creators kind of bring it to light. I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't reach out to Jake and get his side of the story, but I did not have time to get his side of the story. So I didn't want to comment on anything, and I still don't have the full story, so I can't really say who's right or wrong. But I could say that in court documents that Jake did admit to wire fraud and altering paperwork. Bro, I took my mortgage today for more and I don't need it, but I do. Sorry, Andrew, I don't get it. What do you mean? Bro, I took my mortgage today for like you took money from like mortgage for home. I don't need it, but I do. Corn Gecko, smart move. There's always a story. The government created the illusion that decentralization was good until they're. Listen, we're all. I don't care what people say, but we're all getting played. Okay, there's like we're all. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I was watching? If you guys watched Mission Impossible, like you guys do know that you know how they make movies. It's usually like they script everything. It's like they script the future, what's gonna happen, way ahead of time. And the best part is I was watching the recent Mission Impossible, and they were talking about how they didn't know the difference between who was real and who was not real in terms of AI. It was crazy to me because now they're trying to like put watermarks on real humans so people don't get confused about AIs. So I think we're gonna get completely mind fucked with AI in the coming years. Oh, oh, yeah, that's funny. I'll pay next week. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pay when they come after you. Living on a stationary flat Earth with farm. Yeah, I don't even honestly. I never really talked about the whole flat Earth or round Earth. I haven't. I can't really sit here and say the Earth is flat or the Earth is round because I haven't really done. And don't get mad at me being like, how do you not know the Earth is round or how do you not know the Earth is flat? I just haven't done my research or kind of think outside the box to get my narrative on it. But I know there's two sides to the story. And listen, you're not crazy if you think it's flat or if you think it's round. I don't know. Maybe you guys may not like the way I say it, but it's like we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We never went to the moon. I'll tell you that right now. If you think we went to the moon back in whatever the freaking year was, I would be more than happy if you unsubscribed and left a dislike. Okay, and I just saw the viewership drop by 20 or 30 people. So that's what I mean. Like this is what I mean. When you trigger people, people get triggered and they leave. Like the fact that you want to sit there and tell me we went to the moon and we have never gone back again. Like, are you mentally ill? Like it blows my mind. It's like, why do you want to go to the moon when there was no TVs and give us one little capture, but when we have live television, you don't want to go to the moon and show us what's actually happening? Jesus, fuck. Now we're getting off topic here, but it's true. Like it's just like it blows my mind. Look, now we lost another 50 viewers from that. I love it. I absolutely love it. But anyways, let's get back onto this, and I'm gonna. How long has the stream going on for? It has been going on for. Let's see. $33 minutes ago. Yeah, we're over the 30-minute. And oh my goodness, only 226 likes. God damn. No, I know. It doesn't bother me when I lose like, you know, when I say these to filter out the idiots. I love it. I genuinely love it because the thing is I don't want to be sharing my knowledge with somebody that wants to sit there and try to argue with not argue that wants to try to debate with me, saying that we went to the moon. It's like no, that never happened. Oh my goodness. Anyways, XRP is on the move again, folks. It is on the move, and I got to get rid of this little cursor. I don't know why I keep getting it. Yeah, goddamn. Let me go back to the 4-hour candle here, guys. do not go in and jump into a trade right now. Okay. Definitely do not overage trade, but the 4-hour candle does seem bullish. But just proceed with caution. I want to wake up tomorrow and I want to be over 265. I really hope so. So let's see. We should be back around the 280 level. That's where we should be. And it's slowly making its way up. So I'm very optimistic about this the rest of the week. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to go, but I need to sleep. It is currently midnight where I am right now, completely different time zone. And I got to get used to this for a little bit, and then we'll be back on our regular scheduling. So the giveaway, make sure you have an account with TubeBid. And then on our next live, I will pick the winner. And maybe we'll pick a couple winners. We'll pick a couple winners, and yeah, we'll give. It might be $100, or it might be one individual, maybe $300. But we will see. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Well, we don't have a comment down below here today. But very bullish, folks. Very bullish. That's all I got to say. Pleasure to be back here speaking with you all and chitty-chatting with you. But until then, actually, give me 1 second. Since I'm going to bed, I did say that I might open a trade. So let me do something that I would do with you here or without you here, regardless. This Hedera trade. Okay. Hedera is lagging. Do not do what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to just do what I would have done before I went to bed. Because remember, I told you guys, I play with small and then I leverage higher. I just want to do... I'm going to do 30 leverage on Hedera with $342 leverage. $342. Market isolated, 30 leverage, open market, $342 margin. And my liquidation price would be, if I go long, 17,476. 17,476. So it's a pretty deep one. That's the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. No, I think we should see some sort of move. Let's see. Should we do this or Ondo? Ondo, in my opinion. Let's take a look. See, Ondo and Hedera, exactly same thing. Exactly same thing. Okay, Ondo looks like it might see a little bit of pullback, so I don't want to open the trade at this very moment, but I'm going to watch this for the next couple of, I'm going to say 20 minutes max, but I can't stay on live because my computer is at 14%, and it seems to always just shut down when it's at 10%, so I don't want to completely shut this off. So I'm going to watch this, but in the meantime, let me just get my toes wet and take a look. We have a sweet trade, Zcash. Oh, Zcash up. Let's see Solana. Solana is always a early player. Okay. I feel comfortable opening a Solana. Let's do 30. Let's do 30. Isolated with 300, nothing crazy. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so let's see how that pans out, but I'm still going to stick around for 20 minutes and see how this Hedera is. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and just turn on your post notifications, because when I come on live next time, we are going to do that giveaway. So stay tuned. So I will see you guys very soon. How do I end this?